Now, we know that you deserve the best that television has to offer, especially in the morning, and so your way can start the right way.
Yes, indeed, and that's why we're here once again this morning to bring you a show that is not just good, but so good that you run the risk of getting to work late. Take it from me.
I like that. That's really nice. Now, are you ready for the ride? Because we also don't want you getting into trouble. So we need to let you know that we're live online right now at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. So while in the way, while you're in the train.
Really? Train?
While you're in the train this morning.
Yes, the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, or on the bus.
While you're on the train or on the bus, you can plug in your earphones and watch us live.
tvcontinental.tv and, of course, on Facebook at TVC Connect. You'll be needing that information. Why? Because our Thursday edition of Wake Up Nigeria has a hot lineup. So hot that it's almost unbelievable.
Seriously?
Okay, so it's us, so you can actually believe it.
Yeah, don't forget that there's also something happening in the kitchen. Mary is with Chef Jules.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good morning. How you doing today?
Chef Jules is back with a red contraption.
Yes, sir.
The sewing machine.
Yomi, you need to stop this
It's
sewing
not
machine.
a sewing machine.
Oh,
okay. Seriously?
We sew cakes here.
Okay, she decided to stay alone.
I like that.
Speaking of cakes, thank you, Chef Jules, for those amazing cupcakes last week. Thank you. She gave them to me. She gave me 60 cupcakes. I almost, you know, fainted. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm back. I'm here.
Excellent.
Now, good morning, Chef. Hopefully, we're going to be having something sweet this morning.
Yes, definitely.
Well, just a reminder, my birthday is November 14th. Yeah. Mine
we're baking today caramel peach cake.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Just caramel was enough. I don't need to hear the rest. Just caramel was there,
we're looking forward to it.
It's fine.
All right, so straight to this morning's highlights on kids who have demonstrated acts of bravery and courage that are being awarded or have been awarded by Indomie under the parent company of Dufil Prima. We'll be bringing you, having the events manager join us later on to give some information about the awards that will be happening the first Saturday of October.
Now, if you've ever wondered about outdoor painting, now this is a question that will probably help you answer today. We've had so many amazing artists on the show today.
Yeah, and we're going to be having this outdoor painters who are going to be
Yes,
delivering.
can you see those guys right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're live right now outside.
Oh, they have actually already started.
Yes.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
So we're going to be having that all through the show today. And Gold Unidele, right? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
My tongue I almost bit myself. You know, and his group of artists there, right there, taking up their favorite spot, getting ready to paint throughout the show.
Yeah, and right after that, Mike will be giving you all the updates from the world of tech to keep us up to date and at the cutting edge of information, if you know what I mean.
Just so you know, we love books and, of course, chatting with authors. Today on the show, we'll be focusing on Stephanie Obi's Knowledge is the New Gold. She'll be joining us right here for a chat much later on.
All right, nothing beats DIYs on Wake Up Nigeria. And today we have another interesting one for the ladies, as usual. Princess Olayemi Adebanjo, a.k.a. Yeyoba, and her team, Team Togetherness, will be giving us a tutorial on making the tassel earring.
Yes, indeed. It's quite common, actually.
Yeah, you see them around a lot.
Now, with every new day that breaks, Nigerians are busy breaking new grounds or working tirelessly to make a mark in the world. Now, we'll be celebrating one of ours on the show today, who is the only Nigerian to have ever been on America's Next Top Model. Amina Aide also was, you know, on that Tyra Banks
talent
show. Yes, indeed. Now, she'll be on the couch much later with us to talk about her journey into international modeling.
So it's a full show, guys.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to be busy.
Women and Nigerians doing us proud before we do the big thing we're supposed to do. You remember the story about the 5 girls from Anambra State.
Oh, yeah, I saw,
who put up this app and won the technological competition. It's quite a big one. As much as number of people say, I was very proud because you're looking at worldwide, number one in the US and all that. I mean, when we were growing up, we learned thorax, abdomen, and all of that. But these guys are coding. You said something about your kids.
Yes.
Coding from when you're small.
I started downloading apps for coding and all that. But really, I want to as quickly as possible, so that the excitement doesn't bubble over us, say a huge happy birthday shout out. And of course, it is Abimbola Ashegbe's birthday!
One of our assistant producers. She's one of our assistant producers, and you must have seen her, of course, many times on the show.
Yes.
Doing
reporting.
She's the one with that tiny voice.
She was the muse for Fola yesterday.
Yes.
Fola's voice. Yeah, she was the one I was busy teasing.
You better not try.
Bimbo just has a way of making sure that she finds an interesting story.
Yeah.
Bimbo just has always had that creativity.
She's actually one of those people that you can tell enjoy their job.
Yes, she does. She does.
Because that's really important, especially in the media industry.
I have to say my own too now.
Yeah.
What now?
I have to say my own. Okay, so Bimbola Ashegbe. Ha! No, but she's a very passionate and extremely intelligent young lady.
Yeah, and I believe she has a future in TV. She's got a great voice, and on radio too. She reports well. She's really, really good at.
And guys, she's single. So
Yummy.
That's true.
All this had about 100K.
She is very single.
25K each.
So,
and beautiful.
And on that note,
all that energy in the morning. It's always good to have something to fill up right back. A breakfast is to be taken every day. And so every day we make amazing things in our kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's Chef Jules of Cake Flair with me. Now, I know we will soon have something amazing baking in the oven. She always has this special recipe thing going on. So what's the special recipe for today?
Okay, we're baking today caramel peach cake.
I remember Titi said when she heard caramel, she didn't want to hear anything else. Okay, let's talk about what we'll be making use of.
Okay, we have our fantastic four. Flour, sugar, butter, eggs. I already have the butter here creaming, while the show was going on.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going to add some tangy, tingly taste to it as well. So I'm grating my lemon zest, like about 3 teaspoons of it. And I also have my peaches lined my pan in a
You remember
fancy
the
shape.
lining we did with the pineapple the other day? So
It's almost like a peach upside down cake.
Yes.
Or caramelized.
Okay.
So we have the brown paper lined with melted butter. And then we also have brown sugar sprinkled there before we start layering it with the peaches.
Okay. And of course, these are the peaches.
Yes.
These are what they look like.
Yes.
And then
So I now have this. So I'm not using vanilla flavor today. I'm flavoring them with the lemon zest and juice.
Okay.
So we're almost done. So here I have my butter,
This is
white sugar. No, this is yogurt. Drinking yogurt.
Okay.
So I'm not using these ones. I've already started mixing. Yes. So I'm going to make some noise. So that's creamy.
The mixing usually takes how long?
5 minutes. I've been doing that for like 2-3 minutes now. So like 1 more minute.
1 more minute and we're
Then
good to go.
So we're going to break I'm done with this. Break my eggs in there.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we should put that off and talk about the process. So when we go on a break, we can do all the mixing and then finish the layering.
Okay.
Let's just put that off. Okay. So we're putting in how many eggs?
3 eggs. We have 2.5 cups of flour.
Okay.
1 cup of sugar. 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup of brown sugar to caramelize it.
Okay.
And then we have 3 eggs. We have 1 cup of drinking yogurt and a can of peaches.
Okay.
Then with 3 teaspoons of lemon zest and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice.
What about the butter?
The butter is 200 grams. We use 50 grams of the butter to line the pan, 200 grams to mix with the sugar.
So you need to have a total of 250 grams of
Absolutely.
butter to finish this recipe.
It's all about precision.
It's, of course, baking is all about precision.
So we're creaming that now.
You're gonna we'll do that on the break. You're gonna break more eggs?
Yes.
Just
it has to cream while you put in the eggs.
time?
Well, yes.
Okay, so we'll do that later.
Although it will curdle for a bit, but once you put in the flour, everything just smoothens out. So
okay, so
no problem
breaking
at all.
the egg no need to be frightened putting it in, right?
Well,
Okay.
it's screaming.
Don't you worry. By the time we get back, we'll definitely have everything all mixed up, okay? We had to wait so you can see most of the early stages. But when we get back, you'll see us mix it and do all the additions that are required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the eggs already cracked.
Okay.
And we'll just continue with the creaming.
For a short break, you stay tuned for more of the colorful painting happening right now in the open. Stay with us.
All right, welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and I am extremely excited. Remember we told you about a live painting we're doing today. Now, we've done live paintings before, but this one is entirely different. There is no, they don't have something that they're going to paint and then they bring here. We are painting TVC Communications Live, and I've got Gold in the house.
Yeah.
Gold, how you doing?
I'm very
Good
fine.
morning. It's great to have you.
To you.
You are an expressionist painter.
Yeah.
Right? What does that mean?
Yeah, it means when you're painting, you express what you see.
What you see.
You're not caged in a particular corner.
Right, nice, I like that. So what are we doing? We're painting, this is a landscape painting, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so by landscape, we're talking about, what are we talking about when we say landscape?
You have to capture what you have around you.
Around you, okay.
Yeah. And now we are painting TVC communication building.
Wow.
So now I'm doing an impasto painting.
Okay, this is impasto
yeah,
painting.
A thick application of color.
Thick application of color. What makes it different from other styles of painting?
Yeah, because it's a thick application.
All right, so now you don't have any, you didn't put out maybe the stencil, you didn't draw out, did you draw out anything before you started applying colors?
No.
So the color application straight onto it.
They
Wow,
say,
this is wonderful.
Practice make perfect.
Okay.
And I've practiced how to do these different buildings, so I don't need to draw again. So what I just need to do is to look at the building and just represent it live.
Okay, but you're saying that at the beginning, if somebody wants to learn this type of painting, they might need to draw first.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, but then with
as time goes on, you just have to break the protocols.
How long have you been doing this?
I started when I was age 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I was drawing and painting, though the paintings were not perfect.
Okay.
They were not professional then, but they say practice make perfect.
You're right, you're right.
I started when I was in primary school. I draw pictures of what I see then. And at the point, I became one of the best in my primary school. To an extent that when they want to do something, they just call me, okay, good, can you do this for us?
This, exactly.
And at the point when I got to secondary school, and they were giving me commission jobs. Like in the biology class then, we have to draw those stuffs in the science lab. And all they just do is to give it to me, and I'll help them draw it, and I get a penny then.
Okay, all right, now, so from what we can see now, we have a lot of other people around here. Gold is not alone. You have 4 other painters. This is wonderful. Now, why are they 4? They're painting from different views, different angles,
views,
right?
Yeah, because we are different.
So, and then all together, how does it come together?
Yeah, you know, what I like is different from what you like.
You're right,
And
you're right.
The way I see this building is different from the way you see it.
Wow.
So it's left for you to pick whichever.
Okay, so who are the guys here? Who are the guys?
Okay,
Who is this guy?
I have Oba Ahmed.
Oba Ahmed.
Yeah.
Oba Ahmed, nice one. All right, who are the other guys?
I have Owezim Josiah with me.
Okay.
And on the extreme end, I have Olakunle Akinyemi. Then at the extreme end too, I have Obi Nwako.
Now, the reason why they are spread across the whole compound is that they want to give us different angles of what they see. Yeah. You understand? So I'm extremely excited. I want to see how this all turns out, right? Yeah. So 5 of you. So now 5 of you are putting up. Would it? Let me see. How would it come together as one painting, or is it going to be individual paintings on their own?
It's individual.
Okay.
It's individual because we are all different, like I said, each other. So I'm trying to represent what I'm seeing. He's trying to represent what he thinks about the building.
Okay.
The same thing.
The same thing. Well, let's talk about other paintings you've done just before this one. Which other ones have you done? Landmark paintings that you've done?
Yeah, I did a speed painting of His Excellency.
Okay, speed. That's different from this one.
Different. It's
so
different, yeah.
Speed painting. I know that's quite something. So that's live. Speed painting live.
I did that in 8 minutes. I did for Oni of Ife. I did for Macron when he came to Nigeria.
That's nice.
I did a painting of Macron and Ambode. on one canvas. That's about 20 minutes or so.
You've inspired me. There's a story I'll get to tell the other presenters when we get back for the second hour, but then you've inspired me with what you're just saying. Now, this is very, very lovely. So, we're doing, let's get back to this so that you understand that it was not there before. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Yeah,
you know, what are these materials that we're using here?
Okay, now, this is my canvas.
This is your canvas, of course, okay?
And my easel.
Okay, your easel, of course.
My medium is acrylic on canvas.
Okay, well, what's acrylic is the type
the
of
water base. You know, we have different colors, we have different pigments, we have different mediums, and you know we have oil paints.
Okay.
And this is acrylic. We have pastel, different medium.
Okay.
So you just have to choose the one you are convenient with. So I think I prefer this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you prefer this?
Because it dries faster.
That's
I need to achieve what I want to achieve within the short time.
Now, actually, you know what happens? This guy's a great guy because now I know you have a photographic memory because he was painting from another angle, but he had to come here so that we can get this across. But you've already seen a picture already in your head, and you're putting this all together. How important is the photographic memory when it comes to the mind of a painter?
Like the first time I got to that place, I have to take a study of the building. So if you ask me to paint this building without not looking at it, I will do it. Because I just have to capture the moment of the building. So I know where the light is coming from, I know where the dark is coming from. So that is what I'm trying to replicate here.
Wonderful. Now, I would love to talk to him while he's painting, but then he needs to get back to work. And then later on across the show, we'll cut back at different points to let you know how far we've gone with this. I'm very excited to see how this will all turn out. But then let's head back into the studio. Of course, I know we have something quite interesting there for us. Hi, guys.
Thank you very much, Mike. All right, you're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We are still in the process of putting the cake together. Caramel peach cake. Yeah, caramel peach cake. That's what we're making
sounds
today.
Sounds like you're pitching for a business.
Yeah, I always sound like that. Okay, so we've had a lot of things going there. The lemon zest. Tell us what we've done so far.
Okay, we have the butter, sugar, brown sugar, and white sugar. We also have the eggs in here, and the lemon juice as well. So that's all the wet ingredients. Okay. We're now going to fold in the dry at very low speed. We're not mixing, we're just folding.
So we're going to be putting the flour inside.
Gradually.
Okay.
You have to do that while it's mixing at very low speed. Then once you've done that halfway, you add the yogurt to it.
Okay. A little at a time?
Yeah, just in two.
All of it, okay.
In two measures or twice, like alternately.
Okay. So folding it in as usual is to lock in the air.
You fold this in to lock in the air and also to not wake up the gluten.
Okay.
Then you now add the last batch
of the yogurt. Okay. So for how long will this fold?
I mean, it's done.
It's done?
It's just like blitzing it.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we're good. It's gooey looking. Trust me, it's yummy tasting.
Okay, so ignore the gooey look. The taste is what we should be looking at now.
Yeah, so we have this ready.
Okay.
But you see, it's not completely folded because I don't want to wake up the gluten.
Okay, so it's deliberate.
So, yes. So I'm going to have to work this up with my spatula.
All right.
So folding movements.
So you see the green dots you're seeing there, that's the lemon zest.
Yes.
It's supposed to give it a very lovely taste.
We have the juices from the peach.
From the peach.
Yeah, we can just add that to it as well.
That's it. A little bit of those. Peach and lemon. Okay. So we have lemon juice already, and now we have peach.
Yes, this looks really good.
Okay.
So you see, it's already folded in. Don't make it smooth. If you make it smooth, that means you've already worked the gluten up.
Okay, so when you work the gluten up, what happens?
The cake becomes very hard and tough, and you know. Okay. But when you just fold it gently, you still have those melts in the mouth, you know.
Taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel, texture.
So it's always very possible to do everything right, except when you now do the whole. Instead of folding, you mix instead, and then it ruins everything.
It ruins it, absolutely.
So it's very important. Keep that in mind.
Manage your flour, TLC.
If you're just tuning in, what's in here is brown paper.
Yes, brown paper with
melted butter.
Melted butter and brown sugar.
Yeah.
By the time it bakes, you see it caramelized.
Okay. And of course, those are the peaches.
Yes.
Here, the ones that haven't been put in there.
Yes. So we're going to spread this.
Wow. It looks yummy already. I can't wait to have it all baked and ready to eat.
So make it 3/4 full, so you don't want to fill up the pan too much.
Okay. 3/4 folds. Yes. The cake is still going to come up?
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to spread it evenly.
All right.
See, that's the caramel juice.
Wow.
Sticking out, so.
Wow. So we're going to have some of the caramel on the sides as well. This looks really good.
Yep. And you can see the lemon zest sticking out.
That's the green
to give it a crunch, and it to give it a very crusty look.
Oh, the lemon zest does that?
Yes.
Okay.
There's an acid.
Wow.
So we have that, and a big tap.
Why do you always do this?
So it settles in nicely, and it rises by the time heat comes into contact with it.
So you do this twice or thrice?
Yeah, well, till you feel it's okay.
Okay. Let me try that. I was actually scared I was going to drop it.
That'll be like some kitchen disaster.
Okay, let's not play with food.
Okay, so we're ready to go in the oven at 180 degrees centigrade, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the cake goes into the oven, as you can see. And what we're making today is caramel peach cake. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I've got Chef Jules of Cake Flair here. In the meantime, however, we have to take a quick break now. So you stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
For Nigeria's most courageous child has started. The 11th Indomie Independence Day Awards for Heroes of Nigeria, IIDA, is here again. Indomie seeks to identify and reward heroic kids aged 15 years and below in 3 categories. Have you seen, heard, or know any Nigerian child who has exhibited great acts of bravery, physically, socially, or intellectually? Then don't waste time. Hurry and submit your entries for this year's awards detailing the acts exhibited by the child in written form on our website, heroesofnigeria.com. You can also visit the Indomie Facebook page for more details. Entry closes by August 13th, 2018. For further inquiries, please call 070-143-21209. The Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria, celebrating the hero in every Nigerian child.
And indeed, heroic deeds in children below the age of 15 are awarded every year by Indomie, whose parent company is Dufil Prima PLC. With me here, I have Mr. Temitope Asiwaju, who is the Group Public Relations and Events Manager of Dufil Prima. Now, I know that you've been here, I think, twice or so, on the show.
Yes.
And it's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we hear that there is entries going on. I know that it's supposed to close soon. I hear there's a grace time, a grace period for people that still want to get in. Tell us about that.
Okay, good morning. Actually, every year we ask people to submit their stories, and we run it because, I mean, it's not something that will just, there has to be some point where we have to say cut off. However, it's the continuous opportunity for people to just keep submitting these stories. And that's where the website is always active. And so you can always submit these stories. I mean, the ad that ran just now says it will end on the 13th of August. But I'm saying that, I mean, people should just still go ahead and drop all these stories on that website, www.heroesofnigeria.com. From now till when the judges will sit on those stories, the opportunity for people, if you still have good stories, they are also passed along to the judges to decide who the winners will be.
Okay, so, you know, it can be touchy when you say the word stories.
Yes.
So these are real cases.
Real life situation, real life heroic stories. Those are not stories, those are not things that you find just like that in every society. Those are things that, I mean, must have been out of the ordinary. And that's why we call them heroic stories that happens in our midst.
So please take us through how the award process is. Okay, so you receive the stories, then what happens next, and then what happens after that?
Okay, there are actually 3 phases to it. For the whole project itself, there are 3 phases. There's a call for entry where we ask, I mean, just like we run an ad website, we ask people to submit heroic stories that if known to them. And of course, we also have research commission, agencies who go around the country to get all these stories. Now, once these stories are collected, the second part is the validation exercise. Because we just don't want a situation whereby people sit in their offices, people sit in their room and just pick up and write stories. So these are actually stories that have to be verified. So we go around those same locations to ensure that whatever stories that have been received actually did happen. So we go around to do this verification exercise. And after this, there's what's called the judges sitting. All the stories are put together and passed on to the judges. Of course, we do, at some point in time, we do some reenactment because, you know, these are stories, these are heroic acts that had been performed. So we need to put into visual perspective so that the judges sitting on it can actually look at it and assess, what happened.
Okay, so that sounds like a very long process.
Yes.
The whole of Nigeria, this is a big country.
Yes.
A lot of entries. How many entries in total did you collect last year, for instance?
For instance, last year we had over 500 stories. However, because, not all of them will make it to the judges. You know, when you say heroic act, when you say wonderful stories, to different people, wonderful stories could mean anything. True. I was in my room, my lantern fell down, and I picked it up quickly before it became a fire. Yeah. For that person...
That's a heroic story.
But, there are set criteria for what we're looking at. And we're saying that at some point in time, when we collect all the stories and they meet with those criteria, then we pass to the judges for them to sit.
Okay, so now this sounds like a long process, but also an expensive process. For Indomie at Dufil Prima now, for them to have invested so much into this award and to have gone for over a decade continuing with it, how has the response been and how has it actually affected the bottom line?
Well, it's been wonderful for us because, we're happy doing this. And from the onset, we set up that we said we're going to play a very active role in that particular space because at this point, we felt that there was there was a gap. People who ought to have been celebrated were not being celebrated, especially for young lads, the children at that age were not being celebrated. And we felt that there's a need for them to be identified and celebrated. So for us, we were happy doing all this. And when you say bottom line, now, in terms of direct correlation with
how much is being
spent and how much you're getting back. You see, for us, ultimately, we're saying that we need to put smiles on Nigerian faces. We need to give back to the society from where we make all this money from. So irrespective of how much you're spending, we're happy doing it. And we know that millions of Nigeria lives are being touched. For instance, if you see all those that we've been showcasing and people who have been celebrated, it's like we've taken them from a ground zero and we put them to another level and their lives have not been the same again because it's not just a one-off for us. For us, we're saying that, you pick them from this point, right? And you change their lifestyle and we continue to move with them throughout the year.
I'm really glad to hear that you move with them throughout the years because 10 years of this means that a lot of children have sort of passed through the Indomie, passed through Indomie, and their lives have been affected. But continuously, you say continuously?
Yes, continuously. When I say continuously, for instance, those who we started with, those who've been past winners, we've brought some of them to the studio. You can see that some of them are in higher institution now. We still keep in touch with them. We have people who, some physically challenged guys that won then, they are married now. In some of our events, we invite them and they come with their family and we tell the world that, yes, these were past winners and you can see them, mingling with the high and mighty of the society. And, it's for them. It's a life-changing situation. When everybody now says, oh, that's the Indomie guy, that's the Indomie man, that's the Indomie lady, then it's... And if you look at the stories, very inspirational. It's something that we feel that once we continue to showcase this, the young lads there, Nigerians in particular, will want to emulate, will feel that, okay, out of the ordinary, I should continue to do this.
thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Mr. Ashwaju, for coming back to the studio. There's still so much I would really love to ask, but there's never enough time. Wake Up Nigeria has to continue. We are heading over to Mike. Mike has something interesting on tech for us. It's all yours, Mike.
For Nigeria's most courageous child has started. The 11th Indomie Independence Day Awards for Heroes of Nigeria, IIDA, is here again. Indomie seeks to identify and reward heroic kids aged 15 years and below in 3 categories. Have you seen, heard, or know any Nigerian child who has exhibited great acts of bravery, physically, socially, or intellectually? Then don't waste time. Hurry and submit your entries for this year's awards detailing the acts exhibited by the child in written form on our website, heroesofnigeria.com. You can also visit the Indomie Facebook page for more details. Entry closes by August 13th, 2018. For further inquiries, please call 070-143-21209. The Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria, celebrating the hero in every Nigerian child.
And we're back. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know. It just felt cool.
We're back.
Yeah, and we're back.
Yeah.
It's Wake Up Nigeria, and we've been having such an exciting time on the show so far. Just so much going on.
Yeah, the last hour was super packed with all that color and so much creativity and
Yep.
a lot of action in the kitchen as well with Chef
it
Jules. Many things happening.
There's outdoor painting happening.
Right now,
Yes.
as we speak. And of course, we're going to see the outcome later on. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, right there.
Already lots of stuff. These guys are really fast.
Honestly,
Like
I'm
what
wondering.
would probably have taken days to paint,
Yeah.
these guys are just moving and
I can't wait.
amazing work.
I can't
amazing
wait.
work, yeah.
I feel like we should display those paintings somewhere in the studio if we can find a place somewhere. I don't know.
Probably later
Can't
on.
wait to see what they're gonna come up with. My name is Titi Layo Oyinsan, by the way.
And I'm Yomi Owope. As usual, you know how it is. We are live right now online at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Now, for comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Use Twitter, use Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, indeed.
You know.
Now, a lot has happened so far. Don't worry, you can still catch it online. We'll be putting some clips out there. And there's still so much more to come. We'll be keeping up with Gold Oniudele and, of course, his group of artist friends.
Yeah.
They are in the garden. And, of course, we also have so much more.
Yeah, Stephanie O.B. will be joining us for a book chat, talking about knowledge is the new gold.
Knowledge is the no gold. I actually appreciate that statement.
It's really, really deep. Talking about online courses and how to set yourself up, make extra income. I think everyone should stick around for that and actually watch what she's got to say.
And the ladies will be getting a tutorial from Princess Olayemi Adebanjo, aka Yiyoba, and her team Togetherness on how to make the tassel earring very similar to what I'm wearing right now, you know.
Yeah.
And well, we haven't forgotten the birthday of our very own Bimbo Ashigbe.
Wait, did she pay you guys to do this? I don't understand.
What was that?
About this. She's like, you guys called me out. I wasn't planning to do anything.
Really?
Now everybody's going, Bimbo, happy birthday. What do you have for us?
It's good, it's good.
Okay, Mike, I don't like this ATM.
No, but I want to show my
ATM
earrings.
scare. Mike, I don't like this ATM scare
It's
at
serious,
all.
it's serious. But you
Because-
can't do anything about it. It has to be your card issuer. So you know, I don't want to call some names, but you know those big guys, they are the ones that have to take care. They're the
Okay,
ones
what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
So Bimbo is just so sweet. She's such a darling. I'm sorry to, cut my cough. I'm just really excited because she was actually one of the producers, or she was the producer that went to my house last week. And my kids are always calling Auntie Bimbo, Auntie Bimbo, Auntie Bimbo. I'm like, okay, now you know my producer. Now, And she has a really infectious energy, and she always has something new up her sleeve. No, I'm still in my own birthday reverie.
Okay.
And she made it happen.
She had
It
this big
Mike, you want to tell us a story?
So your card issuers, the bigger ones, we know the brands, the ones that issue the card, they are the ones that can do something about it. You can't do anything about it.
Do what?
They have to ensure that the security on their end is tight.
Right, right.
You can't do anything
I
about
have a
it.
feeling they would have seen
Should I just
something
cancel all
coming.
my cards and just wait for this
Ah,
thing?
don't cancel.
So what I actually do, what I actually do is on those apps, the online apps that banks have, every bank has now, I make sure that there's no money in the cards, but there are monies in the accounts that don't have cards. So when I'm ready to use the card is when I transfer money into the card.
I used to do
That's
that.
what I do.
There's something I know
Because
a banker
if the
that
card
I
goes
know
missing,
very well
it
does.
feels like
he
money
has
is
3
missing.
accounts in
Okay.
his bank. So he has his regular account. That account is what he uses for all his money.
Okay.
Now he has his online account. That's the one he puts a bit of bulk money on to transfer to his card account. Then he has his card account that is always empty.
So
As in you never see anything on the card.
Very simply put, the cards are empty until you need it.
You need it.
So when he needs it, he does a transfer, as in online transfer.
I mentioned I want to tell you guys a short story about a painting. I will just watch this a few seconds, you know. But it was about Leonardo da Vinci. You know, he was on a flight, and there was this lady by the side, very rich woman, and she says, "Oh, Da Vinci, cool, great one." And then he goes, "All right, do a drawing for me in 2-3 minutes." And then he did very fast drawing of her, and she said, "How much you want me to pay?" He said, $30,000. And she's like, "You did it in just like 2 minutes. How can I pay that much?" He said, "You're not paying me for 2 minutes I use. You're paying me for 10 years. I learned how to do this in 2 minutes."
Welcome back. Now, Knowledge is the New Gold. That's the book right in my hand. Here is a book by Stephanie Obi in which she tries to open the pathway to financial freedom by helping women and men to monetize their knowledge through the creation of profitable online courses. Now, Stephanie is the founder of Trainee, an online educational platform that creates and manages online courses from Africa's most trusted leaders. Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've been talking about knowledge is the new gold all morning, right? Tell us about this book before we go deep into the details.
All right, so with this book, I try to create awareness for this concept where you can teach what you know online and get paid for it. So most times we always know how to monetize our skills, our talents, but now we now have an economy where you can literally monetize your knowledge. All the experiences you've gotten in the past, you can package it into a training and sell it to people all over the world.
Wow, so that's essentially what this is about.
Yes.
Now, a few facts. From reading this book, I discovered that online courses and online education are a $200 billion industry.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's mind-blowing for me because myself, and a lot of people that I know, in fact, most of the people that I know don't even know about this industry. And it's like a gold mine.
Yep.
And so the book is opening my mind to so many different things. Now, tell us about how we can cash into this $200 billion gold mine, because it's absolutely amazing.
So the first thing is that you have to identify what you know how to teach. The problem is that a lot of us take our knowledge for granted. And because it comes to us so easily, we think that everybody should know it. But it's not that simple. A lot of people are Googling every day trying to find this thing that you know so well. So if you find what you know how to do, and you actually have results in it, and there are people who are trying to learn that topic too, that's where you start from, knowing what the topic is. Then the second thing is that you then create a structure to teach, create a curriculum. If you're going to teach somebody something, what's the first thing they should know? What's the second thing they should know? What's the third thing they should know? When you have that outlined, you can record your video trainings. It's really better to do video trainings because video help the eyes and the ears, and it's good for learning. After that, you host an online school. An online school is simply a website where people have access to it with the username and the password. So once your trainings are online, anybody, anywhere can
access it and then pay for the training.
Now,
let's break it down, because we're talking about average individuals with knowledge that other people require. So while you were sitting here just now, you were taking pictures with your camera. So I'm a camera guy or a professional in a particular field, and I have knowledge, maybe 10 years knowledge, 20 years knowledge. How do I then package something like that in specific terms and put it online to then access or get revenue from that?
Yeah. So an average camera guy who has 10 years of experience is very experienced.
Yeah.
So he now has to ask himself, who do I want to teach? Do I want to teach the young vlogger? Do I want to teach the upcoming cameraman? Do I want to teach the parent who wants to video her children at home? Who do you really want to teach? So when you identify that person, you start by saying, what is this person's problems? What are they trying to learn? What don't they know? Then you start creating your lessons based on that. So first of all, you just start with paper and biro, nothing techie yet.
Yeah.
And then when you have a script of what you're going to teach them, you can now start creating the content. You can create video content, you can create workbooks, resource guides for them. And once that is done, you upload it online.
One of the things that you also talked about in this book is mindset blocks. That's it's also a big challenge for people. People are camera shy. You could have been working in a particular industry for a very long time, but you've never actually been in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And how do you get rid of these mindset blocks so that you can then focus your resources to get the best from developing your own online course?
So there are many types of mindset blocks, and each of them have their different solutions. But let's even start with the one about being camera shy. So if we start investigating why you're camera shy, like what is it that makes you uncomfortable in front of a camera? For a lot of people, it's fear of rejection. What if I come out online and start talking about this and that and nobody answers me? Like, I'll be too embarrassed.
Or people call you a fraud. And what does this lady know?
Yes.
What's she saying? Yeah.
Or what if people laugh at me? Oh, what if people criticize me for everything I do? Oh, what if my whole life becomes public? So most times, people are scared of all those, tiny, tiny things. And so we have to address that. That, okay, you're worried about people who might laugh at you. What about people who will thank you for coming online? What about people who actually learn, who are looking for this thing you want to teach them, and their lives will be better because of that? So if you can change the focus. So sometimes when somebody's saying, oh, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, it's because you're focusing on yourself. You're not focusing on the people whose lives are going to impact with your online course. When you start impacting lives, when you start seeing people's transformational stories, it will no longer be about how I feel, how I'm shy, how I don't think I'm good enough. It's not be about how I'm going out there to actually impact lives. And that's really what matters.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about identifying what you have to give, the knowledge that you have to sell, in quotes now. Lots of people have different things. Somebody went to school, studied a particular thing that they haven't used for the past 5 years, and maybe they're into another line of business. So how do you then identify the things that are your talents or the things that are your skills that you can then build a course around and then be able to sell consistently. Over years?
So what happens to us is that in life we have so many teachable moments, so many moments where we said, I learned something, like this is a lesson for me. So for some of us, we spend time in school and we have a certificate to show that we've gone to school. But the truth is that there are many topics that we are learning outside school. There are so many experiences that are happening to us. One of those experiences is something that is a praise experience. When people praise you, when they say, this amazing thing you've done. If you've done anything amazing, believe me, there are hundreds of people trying to do that amazing thing that you've done. I wrote a book recently, and everybody started asking me, can you teach me how to write a book? So if you've done, achieved something impressive, that is an experience that other people are trying to learn. If you've also gone through a very painful experience, like you were, for instance, you were trying to lose weight, and it was a struggle for you, and eventually you broke through, you lost weight. That is an experience that you came out of.
That you can build a course around.
Yes, because there are so many people who are still there, struggling, and are looking for somebody who they can connect with, who can emotionally relate with, and who can take them through the process of getting results. Another way that you can find what you really know how to teach is by thinking about a skill you actually have. Something you have been doing for so long, you do it all the time. If you have that kind of skill, it's something you can teach.
Wow. Okay, so these are things that, once you then identify them, you can then build a course around it, put it online, and then even while you're sleeping, people are accessing these things, and you're just making dollars.
Well,
because
if your marketing is right, if your marketing is right, you can be making money while you sleep.
Because I need to get to where those dollars are right now. Because a $200 billion industry, and I'm just hearing about it. It's crazy. And you know, from some of the things that you're saying, that people who are making money, you know, every single time. That certain people who maybe for $30 you can watch their video, some less, some more, and they're making money every single day.
Yep.
And it's absolutely amazing that, you know, if you get the course right, like you said, and you get your marketing right, people are downloading from Nigeria, all over the world, and things like that. One of the things that you also did in this book is that you talked about 100 online course ideas.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
So, because I get a lot of people ask me, oh, Stephanie, I'm not sure I can teach anything. And so I actually sat down and started writing down 100 online course ideas. I even went more. I went to 200.
Wow.
Topics that nobody has even started teaching on in our market.
Okay, so talk to women about one or two of those courses you feel that, you know, no one is thinking about right now, but it could be an idea.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. We're rounding off in a minute or two. Yeah.
So topics like how to style. Some people don't know how to dress properly. How to make wigs. You know, you see all these wig entrepreneurs, but this is something that people are actually learning how to do. This kind of topics, if you know how to do it, like there's this entire market of people trying to figure stuff out, and they don't know exactly how to do it.
Knowledge is the new gold, ladies and gentlemen. Stephanie Obi, that's the book, and you can get your copy online and, of course, in bookstores as well. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to head on over to keep up with the live painting in the garden. The mic is on standby with our artists.
All right, thank you very much, Yomi. I'm extremely excited here to show you guys what we have cooking here. But I've got a barmaid here, and this is one part, 1 of 5, 1 over 5. Hey, come on. See Alima's car inside, looking like chew. But we are going, you know, there's a mast here. This is what we're seeing. I have Oba Media and I have Josiah. I'll soon move over to Josiah to see what he's doing. But these guys did this live. Wonderful, wonderful. Josiah is there, and Josiah, this is the gate. You know, this is one view of the gate, but Josiah has another view of the gate. I'll be moving to Josiah now to see what he has done. But then, this is lovely. This is wonderful. Let's check out Josiah's own. Wonderful, wonderful. Great work, guys. Great work, guys. Great work, great work. Wow, this is lovely. Let's move out to Josiah now and see what he's doing. Now, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Yeah, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Now, whoosh. Now, this is something. This is something. We're seeing the gate here, Josiah. Great job, guy. Great job.
Thank you so much.
This is wonderful. You would soon see now, like I said, this is 2 over 5. 5 guys painting TVC compound from different angles. So if you've not seen how it looks like around here, this painting will show you exactly what it looks like. Whoosh! Man, I can paint too. Don't try me, yo. Okay, now at the end of the show, we'll let you know how everything looks like. Gold is still there. 3 other guys are there. But then we'll have to head back to the kitchen now. Mary's on standby. Let's see how far you guys are going on with what's happening there. Oh, it's not kitchen, don't mind me. It's a DIY coming right up. Don't mind me. Mary, of course, is on standby with that. What's up, Mary? What do you have for us?
Thank you very much, Mike. When you said DIY, you said kitchen, I was thinking, okay, so are we going to be cooking this? Well, you know, of course, that the tassel earrings are one fashion trend that have become a must-have for every woman. And today, Yeyoba will be teaching us how to make our own tassels. In fact, I actually have T Gold here. She's standing in for Yeyoba, teaching us how to make tassel earrings.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so how do we get this done?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
So everyone says.
Yes, it's very, very simple. So all you just need to do is just get your materials. Okay. You need your scissors, you need your silk thread, you need a pair of some pliers, okay, you need your bead caps, also your hearing heads, and that's it, and the glue.
And the glue.
Yeah, either the wool glue or the easy style don't glue. Okay. So now, you also need your cardboard. Now, I have it done here already, just to buy time. So all you need to do is get the silk thread and wrap it around the cardboard a couple of times.
What's the purpose of wrapping it up?
It's to make it neat. Oh. It's to make it neat and to also achieve that long, you know, very nice style.
So you can cut any box or anything?
Yes, any box, any paper, a cardboard, something that is hard.
Okay,
so you get that.
Let's get started.
Okay, so now why you do this, you roll it like that, and you get a thread, you cut it.
Okay.
And while you cut it, you place it under the cardboard here.
Okay.
We just place it here
I'm just going to do this to show because I have the one that is made already.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is to hold it
yes,
together?
Yes, to hold it tightly, just like this. This is what we're trying to achieve.
Okay. Okay.
So once you've tied it around
don't worry,
like that,
we're going to continue because I don't want anybody to miss any part of this.
Okay.
In the meantime, however, let's take this quick break. We'll be back shortly.
All right.
All right, welcome back. We're still in the process of making tassel earrings.
Yes.
And so far, we had this tied, and then we took it out to achieve this.
So after you've tied it, the next thing is, you tie it at the tip here and also here, and you cut it off from the cardboard paper. So this is what you get. Okay. So the next thing you do is to take your glue.
Okay. So you said you have to use either of this. Or
yes, you can use any glue. It's preferably the X6000 glue or the glue. Okay. So you have a glue and you place it inside the bit cap.
All right. That's to hold the...
Yeah, to hold the silk thread. Yes.
Okay.
So the next thing you do is you just pin it in, Just hold it tight.
For a few seconds?
Yes, just for a few seconds.
Okay. I think we need to push it in a bit more.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have that. So the next thing we do is to get our hearing top and you pass it into this metal here. It's called the jump ring.
Okay.
Okay, so you just pass it in here. Okay. And you use your chain nose plier or your long nose plier or bent nose plier to close up.
Wow, this looks really exciting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I used to make beads a lot when I was a child.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it's still in vogue. And
yes,
you can still cultivate the habit too.
I don't have the patience anymore. It used to be so much fun. My mom would buy us loads of beads and we just play around.
Yeah, we have children too that, they do that. So here is it.
Fantastic. So this is the one that was made before now.
Yes.
So we have a matching one. See? So we have a pair of tassel earrings.
The silk thread, you can get it at the tailor's shop.
Okay.
And also the bead caps and the earring tops, you also get it from a jewelry store.
Okay, so you can now cut it to match.
To match. So let me just quickly do that.
Okay.
So since it's not of the same length, so just place it on the cardboard paper back. So
always on the cardboard paper?
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can achieve your length and you trim it off.
Okay. To get the perfect match. Yes. Wow. So many things we can do all by ourselves.
Yes. That is why it's called a DIY. Do it.
Fantastic.
Yourself.
Do it yourself.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. This has been done by T Gold of Team Togetherness. Tell me about Team Togetherness.
Team Togetherness is a body of crafters, basically women. We do a lot of things, beaded jewelries, autogele, a whole lot of things.
Wow.
And also we give back to the society. We want to impact our society too as something that we should, do to improve the economy.
Fantastic. That's really commendable. That's really commendable.
Thank you very much.
So if I want to be a part of this, how do I become a part of this?
Yeah, you can contact us via our Facebook page, Team Togetherness. Also, we are there. We are live. You can get across to us mostly there. And we also have our website coming up. And also, we have an event also coming up this weekend. So you can also join us too. And be
do I have to pay for it?
No.
Fantastic.
No, you don't have
so it's just a group of female crafters doing stuff together?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Yeah. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, well, there you have it, ladies. The tassel earring design. Take a look at it again. See?
Nice.
Really nice. They look really good. Anyway, right now we are headed back to the garden to see what our artists have done. Of course, Mike is on standby there.
Okay, nice one, Mary. Nice one. That was a wonderful DIY there. And this is it, a rounding up. It's rounding up, and gold is here once again. Gold. Now, this is a major, major improvement from what we saw the last time. We've moved forward, right?
Yes.
But I know we still have a long way to go, but then let's talk about how far we've come.
Okay.
So we're almost done, right?
Yes.
And all the elements are in place. Now, they were, like you saw earlier, there were different places and showed us all of this. So this was from his own angle.
Yeah.
Gold, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
So rounding up, is there any finishing touch you do? Like maybe, I know you have to wait for it to dry. Is there maybe oil or something? Is there anything you put on it?
No. This is acrylic. It has its own effect.
It has its own effect.
Yes.
All right, great one, great one. Let me talk to you guys. All right, so Josiah, right? Yes. Yeah, I got that. So Josiah, let's see, how did you come about this, the final, this thing? What angle were you looking at and how do you come about this?
Yeah, I decided to pick this angle towards the gate. It interests me with what I'm seeing around it. So that's what I'm working on. I'm rounding up now.
All right, this is quite cool. This is quite cool. Let me move over to this other guy. I've not heard from this guy. What's the name?
Akin Olakunle.
Akin is okay.
Akin Yemi Olakunle.
Akin, okay, all right. Akin, so what view did you get here, Akin?
Yeah, I decided to pick the TVC view, the building itself.
Okay.
That's what I'm interested in.
Okay, Akin, let them see you. This is quite leave it. It's okay. It's okay. Just let them see you. Let them see the painting like this. This is quite cool. And these are the dishes and all of that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, great one. So you're still using the same materials the rest are using?
Yeah, I'm using acrylic, so it has its own effect, so it dries fast.
Yeah. How long have you guys been painting together?
Since we're in handy class. So, yeah.
All right. So what happens is that whenever you guys go, you go paint in a group and then you all get from different angles and all of that.
Exactly.
This
so
is
we
wonderful.
call it outdoor painting.
Outdoor painting, landscape. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Great one, guys. All right, so this is it. Our building, this is dishes and all of that. Quite very cool. Great one, guy. I like this. I also join your crew. All right, let me move over to the other guys. I've got Oba Ahmed also, and okay, let's go over with him. I've not spoken to him before. What's his name, please?
Yeah, my name is Obilala.
Huh?
Obiora Wanko.
Okay, Obiora. All right, so Obiora. Yeah, so, okay, now this is close to what Gold was doing, right?
Yeah.
But then this is from another angle,
yeah,
right? Okay, so what angle is this or what perspective? I don't know. Is there any term that...
Yeah, this is actually a landscape, and in painting, you guys look for an interesting part that will suit you most. So this is the interesting part that suits me most, and I think I like the angle I'm taking it from, where I can find the TVC logo, very, very pronounced. So I think I chose that part.
This was quite cool. Speed painting. This was done in, you guys started just as the show was starting. Yeah. This is less than 2 hours. What's the fastest you've ever done with speed painting on landscape like this?
I think 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, but now if you have all the time in the world and you're told to recreate this, how long would you take? Like if you had all the time and you can take your time to do it, how long would something like this take?
I know in painting, we don't have a specific time. One thing about painting, when you start painting and you leave it for some time, you go back to it, you can still touch it again.
You're right.
Yes,
you're right.
It's right. Anytime you come there, you still see something.
There's still something that you see to add.
So it's not something you can just say, okay, fine, I'm done with this painting. You can't be done with any painting.
Okay. I've heard that before. Yes. I've heard that from great painters before. Who's your inspiration as a painter?
For now, it's Edosa Ogogo.
Oh, okay. That's a local Nigerian painter.
Yes, Nigerian painter. I finished in Yabatek. I think Frank Dove.
Yeah. There's this guy, I think it's Goya, the painter who cut off his ear and painted his ear.
That is Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Van Gogh. Yeah. Wow. I mean, can you ever be that?
I don't think I can do that. I'm Africa.
Okay, all right. Let's move over this guy. I like that. Okay, so now we're seeing this one already, right? Okay, so come this way. All right. Okay, so yeah, just move this way so they can see. This is wonderful. I love what we're seeing here. But let's talk about your inspirations, your painting inspirations. What are your painting inspirations?
My own source of inspiration is from
come to say.
eBay and Anaba.
Okay.
I love his style and I love illustrations as well.
Okay.
He's a good illustrator and he's a good painter.
Okay.
And he's been to my place of study, as in my studio where I paint. He's come to visit and everything. Wow. But the way I paint is naturalism. Naturalism. I love nature a lot.
You love nature.
Nature just interests me, and
I can see from this angle and all that. And you put my AP's card. You're going to pay for all this publicity. What do you know? See, I see a card there. Don't put a registration number so that you're not here now or lay out the road now. When you draw inside when we are done.
To snap it there.
Yeah, we'll put you inside. Okay, but this is cool. And what about international icons for painting? Who is your foremost painter?
International is very good to stay on your own local.
On your own level.
Yeah, because you're going to understand the way they paint. Them paint differently.
Okay.
Paint differently.
I thought whether they saw them Da Vinci or the Van Gogh,
Da Vinci is very good. For every artist, you have to look up to Da Vinci. It's very good. It's
Great
very
one.
good.
Great one. Great one, Gold. All right, Gold. So we're rounding up. I know we can still continue, like you said. Like he said, he pointed out that there's no finished painting. There's no finished painting, right? And you also agree with that. There's no finished painting.
Yes.
There's always something to add at different times. You are taking this thing. You're not carrying it back. Don't show yourself good. Don't show yourself. You're not carrying this back. But this is lovely. But let me just talk about your inspirations. What are your painting inspirations?
I don't seem to have any.
These guys are original. That's what I
don't seem to
other
have
people
any.
say gold is my own inspiration.
No. Like, I'm a kind of person, I don't paint all the time.
Okay.
But once I'm inspired, I just paint.
You just drop it.
Yeah. So I don't really have one particular source of inspiration. Anything can just inspire me.
Anything.
You can even be my source of inspiration.
Wow. I remember, when you say, I'm thinking of this movie, Titanic, some of you have seen that movie, but then, all right, but then you said, what's your favorite style of painting or your favorite type of painting?
I don't have a favorite
So you
style
can
of painting.
go, you can do nature.
I can do realism, I can do nature, I can do abstract.
Great one. Thank you, guys. What's the name of, does the group have a name?
No.
Okay, just the painters.
Yeah,
hey, Gold and the painters.
The clique of friends.
All right, okay. All right, now we're going to head over into the kitchen. Gold will be joining me and the rest of the crew. Hi, guys. What do you think, guys? What do you think about these paintings out here? This lovely work of art. What do you guys think?
Amazing.
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 Beautiful.
Amazing. I appreciate that skill so much.
Look at TVC.
Just standing right there.
Immortalize the building that is.
Actually painting a picture of what you see. It feels like something I wish I could do. You know?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Chef Jules.
Yes.
Something has taken place.
Before she even says anything, you know we've redeemed ourselves. You remember that pineapple upside down?
Disaster.
Yes. No, that was a disaster.
Yes.
It was a fun star.
Because we still ate it like that. So
It was still delicious.
Look at that picture.
Look, that's a beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Do we have to cut it? I don't want to cut it.
Nice to slice.
Too nice to slice. So this cake is called
The caramel peach cake.
Let's say caramel peach upside down.
Just to redeem that one.
So the
caramel peach upside down cake.
Yes, indeed. So these peaches look good enough to
Mike, must you always show yourself?
Hello.
Hello, my dear.
Welcome. I will shake your hand, but I can see that you have paint all over you. Please take a seat.
Gold the artist.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, I see why we have cutlery now, so you can taste the cake without worrying about anything.
Yes. Okay, so are we going to cut the cake now?
Yes, into a
Welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you very much.
This is Chef Jules of Cake Flesh. She made this cake.
Hi.
Wow.
I love your
peach
paintings.
cake.
Awesome.
I like your cake too.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Really.
That's
So let's
actually
see
one
if
I
we
really
can
should get a...
serve you quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, easy with the knife.
Oops, sorry.
I'm always so scared when I see knives.
myself. I'm
But-
sorry.
Yummy. Couldn't you just be a gentleman and bring more plates for everybody?
And Jules, can I have...
Woo!
Mike,
Look at that
seriously,
slice.
you have to go for a takeaway.
Chef Jules is my aunt
Slice
this
right
morning.
Your
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Please tell us what you think about this cake. But you know, right now,
Chef Jules.
Should I
go
continue?
ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Be careful, it's hot.
Yes.
It's really hot, fresh from the oven. Mike, what's this now?
African style.
This is for egg now.
Oh my gosh.
Mike, why?
African style.
What do you think?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So what did you do with the caramel? You pour the caramel on top of the cake?
No, I kind of sprinkled that on the lined pan.
Okay.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
I layered the peaches on them. So once it went to the oven, it caramelizes, as it's baking.
So you layered the peaches and they were upside down?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Great.
This
So
is
right
the
now,
pan,
if,
actually.
for instance, you had caramelized the pineapple 2 weeks ago, it probably wouldn't have.
I think it was so hot and it slid off the
Well, we have to go now.
Yes. Yes.
Big thank you to everybody who joined us on the show today,
Yes,
including Fola's Place.
Yes,
so much,
Fola, we love you. Homely, we love you too. Thanks for all the kitchen accessories.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Thank you so much.
Big
Including
follow us
on Cake
Mike
Flair.
Zolden.
Yes, Cake Flair. Amazing cakes. Amazing, amazing food.
Thank you, Go,
Love
for
You're welcome.
Great.
Those
Thank you.
Great
I can't wait to see that
this guy has.
painting firsthand.
All right, we're going to be back again tomorrow for the Friday feel-good edition of Wake Up Nigeria. Don't forget, join us at 7 a.m.
Can't wait to see ya.
Have a lovely day.
Wow.